So Sean pointed out, my name is David Vogelpohl. I've been doing affiliate marketing since about 1996. I've run in-house affiliate programs, private affiliate networks, and I run campaigns on all the major affiliate networks like ShareSale, Commission Junction, Link Share, and so on. And what I want to do is kind of go over some of the things I've seen affiliates do in the past that work really well about getting more revenue out of their merchant offers, and kind of walk through some of the things they do well and some of the things they do bad. Before I get started, can I see a show of hands of everyone who knows the name of at least one person in every merchant? Know the name of at least one person in every merchant. You know the name of an affiliate manager, some contacts in the merchants. Okay, so a couple of hands here. So that brings us actually to our first point. So Sean, if you can get the next slide. Make sure to engage your merchants. One of the rules that we tell our affiliate managers is that 95% of affiliates will produce little or no traffic, little or no sales. And what we want them to do is focus their time on the 5% they're actually going to produce. Now the thing about that 5% is this is actually the 5% of affiliates who are actually engaging with their merchants. And what you can see here on the left, and it's kind of hard to see, on the right, it's kind of hard to see, is this is an email from an affiliate to one of our offers, or one of our programs. And what he's asking for here is keyword lists, review articles, and tips for promoting the offer. He reached out and asked for help on the best way to sell the offer. This was one affiliate out of maybe 100 that applied that week. He was the only one that reached out and asked for that help. The affiliate manager was able to reply back, give him some of the information he requested. Obviously, we're not going to give him the full keyword list, but he has a much better starting point in promoting that offer than the other 100 or so people that applied during that same time period. So make sure to ask for help, ask for images, descriptions, text, banners, whatever it takes to help you get a head start on your offers. The other thing you want to do once you've engaged your merchants is evaluate their products and services. Buy it, go through the sign-up process, take a look at how the conversion process works and make recommendations back to the merchant that will help them increase their conversion rates, which will ultimately make you more conversions. The next thing you want to try is you want to ask for coupons. Here in a second, sorry. I'm sorry. You want to negotiate higher commissions. If you look on a program page, the percentage you see on the commissions is just the baseline. Every single program, for the most part, will have a reserve. And they keep the reserve around in case you try to negotiate with them later. If a competing merchant comes in with a higher offer, they'll keep an additional reserve of commissions in case you're a high-producing affiliate. A lot of the affiliate networks will tell merchants when they open their accounts, leave a reserve because top affiliates won't promote your offer unless you give them something above and beyond your baseline. So there's always a reserve. And there's two general ways to approach negotiating when you're dealing with your merchants. The first is if you aren't running a merchant and you want to negotiate the commissions from the beginning. For you to be able to do that, you need to come in with some information and some ammunition. The ammunition you want to bring is traffic. Hey, look, my site is currently doing this much traffic, or I'm sending this many leads to your competitors. And use that as a baseline, because what the affiliate manager is going to do is he's going to go back to his boss, and the boss is going to ask him, what am I bidding on? What is the affiliate producing? What do we have to gain from offering this guy higher commissions? So put that together and share that data with the merchants. If you already are running merchants, you can still negotiate higher commissions. The way that I've seen this work best is A/B test. Of course, you should always be testing. But in the case of negotiating higher commissions from your merchants, start running an A/B test. What will happen with the affiliate manager is he'll watch the traffic drop, and he'll watch the sales drop, and that'll prime the pump for you to go in and negotiate the higher commissions. Go in again with your data, share the data. Hey, look, we tested you guys, this other offer converts better, they pay higher. So for you to be able to match that, you're going to have to come in and offer a higher commission. And that's what I've seen be most effective in terms of getting higher commissions from the offers that I've run, because those are the things that the affiliate manager, a good affiliate manager, is going to look for. If negotiations fail, ask for tiers. If you're a new site, they're probably not going to negotiate with you. But they might say, hey, look, if you can reach 100 sales a month or so much revenue goal, we can bump you up to the next level. So that's always important to ask for as well. The next thing you want to do is you want to request coupons, especially if the merchant is already running coupons. So I'm going to walk you through a scenario here. So you have an offer on your site, the visitor clicks on the link, they get all the way through the sign-up process, and they land on the conversion or the sign-up page. and there's that coupon field screaming them in the face that, hey, I could have got this for cheaper. So what they do is they go to Google or Retail Me Not, they search for the brand name or their coupon code, they find another coupon code, maybe they click on their link, maybe the other affiliate is doing something nefarious like cookie stuffing, and they're stealing your commissions. So ask for your own coupons. Ask for co-branded coupons. It's easier for the visitor to remember when they get to the sign-up page, something that's associated with your brand. Ask for special one-time promotions. I've done special discounts and offers for email blasts, one-off email blasts, and then limited promotions on the time frame with affiliate sites. And the final thing, if you deal with coupons, demand coupon codes. So in this example, it's sort of hard to see, but the link actually contains the value of the coupon, which is automatically inserted on the sign-up page. So basically, the customer got to the landing page, went all the way through the process. They didn't have to remember the coupon code; it was automatically inserted. Nobody's stealing their commissions, and the conversion rates are going to be higher because the customer's automatically getting a discount without having to remember that. The next thing you want to do is you want to propose co-branded landing pages. These work very well for increasing your conversion rates. So again, the visitors coming from your site to their site, and that experience is tied in. This can help boost your own brand by association. In this example, you can see we have Best Buy with a co-branded landing page for Hot or Not. Obviously, that would be a great win for Hot or Not, but that's something Best Buy would probably never do. And that really points out the next thing, which is if you're going to ask for this, make sure you have a respectable brand, and make sure you have a brand with a vibrant community. Just because you're good at SEO and driving traffic to your site, it doesn't mean that your merchants are going to want to do co-branded landing pages. If you have a community behind that, that's when it makes more sense for them. Because they'll be able to leverage the strength of your brand to help increase their own and drive higher conversion rates. This is another thing a lot of people don't know to ask for, but you can ask for longer cookies. Merchants have the ability in most affiliate programs to offer specific cookie links for different affiliates. So when you go to ask for that, make sure you get your ammunition and your information in order. Evaluate the length of the sales cycle. If they have a 30-day cookie and you're promoting $5,000 TVs and the economy's poor, that might be a good argument to say, hey, give me 45 days or 60 days because my customers are taking a little longer to make these purchase decisions. Ask your visitors about their behavior. Run a survey and then share those results with the merchants. Again, give them the information they need to make a decision. Offering different cookie links is not something a lot of merchants will do. So it might be beneficial to put together a formal proposal so they kind of understand what the situation is. Again, with all of these points, put the information together in a nice little packet, because what's going to happen is the affiliate manager is going to go back to his boss. The boss is going to ask a bunch of questions, and all this takes time and is delaying you earning higher commissions. Another thing, especially if you're running subscription-based offers, is consider recurring commissions. I know a lot of people, when they promote subscription-based services, they love the one-time commission. 100% of the first month, or 100% of the first 2 months, and you get that money up front, so you can spend more on pay-per-click and more to develop your website. But with a lot of offers, over the course of 3, 4, 5 years, you can actually make a lot more money with recurring. You need to make sure to build spreadsheets that calculate the average monthly price, the churn rate, traffic variations, commission percentages. But once you've identified all those factors and modeled them out, you can determine which one's going to be the best for you. Now, it may take a while. In this example, it took 1.5 years to exceed the average monthly revenue of recurring versus one-time. But over the course of 5 years, it was a 65% increase. Now, the other great thing about recurring models is, I know some of you guys in here got hit by the Panda update, and you're kind of going around and trying to recover for that. Not only are you recovering your traffic, but you're also recovering your revenue. With the recurring model, even with those dips, as long as you're continuing to send enough sales to offset the churn rate of previous referrals, your revenue will still go up during those down cycles. It won't go up as quickly as it was going up before, but you won't see the dips that you have now. So now you can recover your traffic and not have to worry about recovering your revenue because your revenue's been raising all along. And then the next point here, seek out bonuses and contests. It's a little cheesy. I know everybody sees these on promotion pages and you can win TVs and things like that, but factor these things in when you evaluate your offers, especially if you're already promoting merchants and maybe you want to do a one-off campaign because you have some extra time that month. look at that. Maybe the affiliates offer a bonus if you increase your conversion rates or other types of metrics like that. If they don't have a bonus or a contest program, suggest it. When affiliates have come to me in the past and suggested it, I've typically written the rules so that way they have a chance at winning. So, an example, in this one, this was like a first prize, second prize, third prize, first, second, third prize type of promotion. Obviously, the top 3 affiliates are probably always going to be the top 3 affiliates. So if you come in as the mid-level affiliate and suggest it, maybe also suggest that they offer bonuses and contests that reward increases in conversion rates as a percentage. In other words, if I increase my conversions by 50%, then I'm eligible for a bonus or contest. If you're the one suggesting it, it's more likely that they'll make the rules in your favor. Some parting thoughts. So engage your merchants, ask them for help, offer help, ask for higher commissions, pit the merchants against each other, make them get into bidding more, and evaluate all the different types of commissions, one-time recurring, and then the bonuses and contests. And finally, this is something that we do with all of our affiliate managers, which is have them sign up as an affiliate, review the offer, download banners, put the banner on the site, basically understand what it's like for you guys to interact with the offer. Well, I'd like to encourage you to do the same thing, but in reverse. This URL, and I can share it with you after the presentation, or take a snapshot of it now, but there's a live demo of Post Affiliate Pro. What Post Affiliate Pro is it's a software that allows you to either run your own affiliate campaign or you can even run an affiliate network. And if you use the demo, you can create campaigns, you can create commissions, you can upload creatives, you can see the reports, and I think it would benefit you to understand what it's like for the merchants to interact with these types of systems. The features available in Post Affiliate Pro are very similar to what the merchants have through the affiliate networks, and that'll put you in a better position when you ask for support or make suggestions on things they can do with their program that'll make you more money. Again, my name is David Vogelpohl. This is my contact info, and I'll be happy to answer any questions.
Good evening. I have a quick question, David. You talked about asking for more commission. And it sounds like no matter what your volume, you should ask for at least tiers. At what volume can you start to expect to get more commission?
It depends on the program and what they see. Obviously, if it's going to be a high-value product, your volume doesn't have, or a high-cost product, your volume doesn't have to be that high. Typically, it really just depends on the program. So what you want to do is you want to see what they're selling, see what the other affiliates are doing, and just ask them. Engage them. Just say, hey, look, I really want to run your offer, but I'm kind of on the fence because I've got this other offer that's pretty good, or they have a really good conversion rate. Work with you. Just engage them. Don't walk in and say, oh, well, my traffic's too low, I'm not going to ask, or I don't know if my traffic's high. Just ask. They'll engage you and they'll get to the bottom. They'll give you an answer. So I would just ask them no matter what.
Thanks. Can you talk a little bit more about your experience with coupons? Right? Commissions are pretty straightforward. They're tiered, or they're percentages. They're easy to manage. They're easy to consider. Coupons can be all over the place. One time, recurring, different ways that they're evaluated. Have you found a happy medium between what merchants are trying to do with coupons and what publishers want from coupons to define the ideal scenario for most folks to consider?
Yeah, it depends on the product or service, of course. As a publisher, one of the things you're worried about with coupons, especially if commissions are percentage-based, is that's actually cutting into what you're making in the product. Again, it depends on the type of product or service. If it's retail, obviously the one-time coupon typically makes the most sense. If it's subscription, we've had a lot of success with recurring coupons where you get like 10% off every month or something like that. So again, it's kind of use case specific. Do you have any specific use cases that you've dealt with?
No, I've been in your shoes. I used to work with HP, so I've been in the store environment with lots of different price points, and I've also worked with web services where it's recurring. And the reason for my question is that I'm more so on the merchant side. And I'm trying to understand what might be easier or more attractive, frankly, for the publishers to make coupons much more viable. Because they're both compelling and complex at the same time. Complex to figure out how to promote, how to manage, how to work for only one time. That as a publisher, what do I do with it once it expires, once it's been used? Trying to get a sense for the simplest path that drives the most value for both sides of the equation.
So on subscription services, for example, one of the things I've done in the past that's worked really well that publishers really like was instead of actually giving a discount on the service, to give extended trial accounts or maybe free add-ons, where it doesn't actually reduce the value of the product and preserves the commission rates that the publishers are getting. But again, on retail, I like one-time coupons. You go and you check out, you use the coupon, and you're gone. As an advertiser, right? Now, as an affiliate, you might like if they can reuse the coupon over and over again. And I guess technically they can if they come back and find the site. But in terms of like applying the discount like ongoing, so say they come and buy a TV from you, and then 2 weeks later they go and buy an HDMI cable. I haven't done a lot of that. I like to get them on that first purchase, which should make you kind of earn it rather than continue discount.
You might have said this in the beginning, but where are you finding the merchants at?
Where do you find the merchants at? Well, so I'm on the advertising side, so I'm more looking for publishers than I am for merchants. But I mean, of course, you can find merchants through the affiliate networks themselves. The thing that I like, I mean, I do have a couple of sites of my own. When I'm looking for merchants, I'll search for the key phrase that I'm trying to target with the term affiliate program, and you'll get a long list of people that are
In a situation where you know you're not doing huge volume, but you know you are doing decent volume, is it beneficial to the merchant if the affiliate can show the merchant that the affiliate's EPC is much higher on the 30 or 60-day level than the merchant's overall EPC is? If you can show them, I may not be your top affiliate, but look at the numbers, the sales versus the number of clicks that I send you are actually helping your numbers look better to other affiliates. Do merchants respond to that?
They'll certainly respond to that, and that might even be an incentive for them to help you possibly with your site. I know that as a merchant, we've done things like interviews where people will interview people from the merchant and use that to generate content. We'll do contests, we'll give away free service. And those are all things that the merchant might be more likely to do with you, even if you're a lower volume site, if you have high value traffic. And certainly if it helps boost the EPC. Now, of course, the thing to consider if you're a low volume site, it might not boost the EPC that much if they have a bunch of other affiliates that are dragging it down. But if you take a look at the EPC of two merchants and you see that one's at a disadvantage, that would definitely be a negotiating point that you can leverage.
Can you go over again, what is a coupon cookie?
So,
specifically what, I know what third-party tracker cookies are, but so what is a coupon cookie? How does that work?
Okay, so the way that it works in a lot of our programs is that the affiliate will link through to a specific URL with an identifier on it. And the identifier is typically the coupon code. So the visitor lands on the landing page, which might not have any checkout fields at all. And they browse for, let's say they're promoting TVs, they browse for their TV, they pick it out, they get to the last page. On the last page, that cookie is followed the whole way through and is automatically inserted in the field for the coupon code. So the visitor doesn't have to remember anything, nobody's coming out and going to Retail Me Not, you're losing your commissions, so your conversion rates are higher, you're less likely to lose the customer. Okay.
Great. Well, thanks a lot to David for coming in here and for the pizza and everything. Appreciate it. And great presentation. I'll get that up online so if anybody missed anything there. So thank you.